Okay, so moving right into the articles that we have planned, we have a CNN article. We have carjackings, homicides, and robberies are stealing a sense of security across Washington, D.C. Okay, so it's so funny that CNN is actually realizing this simple fact now that we've been talking about the crime rate exponentially increasing in the United States since Joe Biden took office. So this is the CNN article here. Homicides, carjacking, and robberies across Washington, D.C. have affected prominent politicians and regular residents alike, leaving many in the nation's capital fearful of rising crime. While other major cities saw a drop in violent crimes, the nation's capital suffered a 39% increase last year. On Saturday, former Trump official Mike Gill died in the hospital days after being shot in his car while he waited for his wife to leave work in the area with ritzy hotels and shops a few blocks from the White House. Last year, Rep. Angie Gregg of Minnesota was attacked in her apartment building months before 3 assailants pointed guns at Rep. Henry Sellier outside of his DC home before stealing his car, phone, and other belongings. I just don't understand how these people don't have security. The same man who shot Gill then went to a different part of town, another busy neighborhood with luxury apartments and upscale businesses, and accosted a driver. Police said the gunman demanded the keys, shot the man, and drove off in his car, according to the police. The victim, 35-year-old Alberto AJ, a father of 2 young girls, died in the hospital. So this guy just killed 2 people. So we should immediately assassinate this suspect. It's disgusting. Once he's actually convicted of these 2 crimes, because obviously there's going to be video evidence of it, he should get the death penalty. It's the senselessness of the crime that is compounding the grief, his parents told CNN. He probably did that 1,000 times to go pick up his wife. Jacob Walker said, until someone can explain to me that this can't be prevented, it just doesn't make any sense. Intolete Walker, who's Vesquincy's mother, said that she has limited her son from coming to the Capitol. We don't want to lose him. We're afraid. We're terrified, she said. AJ is not on the streets. AJ is not a criminal. AJ was a good man. He was a good father. He was a good brother. He was an awesome son, and now we no longer have any of that. Metropolitan Police statistics show that we have already been 57 carjackings in the city in 2024 alone, which there has only been 1 month in there. So there's more than 1 carjackings per day, 30 of which involved firearms. So far, there have been 8 arrests in these cases, the data shows, including 14-year-olds, 4 15-year-olds, and 2 17-year-olds. That's stupid. Why so young? Rising juvenile crime led Mayor Bowser to declare it a public emergency last November. Her temporary order to increase custody places for youth and improve monitoring has backed up by a vote in the city's 13 council members the same month. Okay, now, if you are a juvenile, then you're gonna go to jail for a long time if you do something like this. You steal a car? What, you don't just bounce back from that and say, okay, I'm good. I learned my lesson. I just won't do it again. No. What you do is you go to jail and you're like, in a few years I'll get out. In a few years, before you're even 21, you get out and then you do that again. And then you're in there for a few years and then you get out and then you do it again. Like what? No, this should not happen. You should not leave prison until you're like 40. You just lost almost your whole entire life. And then if you do it again, then you have the death penalty because you're not flourishing for society.